Hey, what's going on? It's Rick from Metagamers, and Belkin has released their updated Snap Shield for the third generation iPad. I've got it, and I'm going to show it to you up close, so let's have a look. So for those of you who are looking to pick up the slimmest possible level of protection for your iPad, you probably want to look at some kind of a back shield, if not a skin. And this is a back shield. So we've seen a lot of these made in the past for the iPad and the iPad 2. And with the third generation iPad, we're finding that some of those don't fit the way that they should. Well, Belkin has released their new third generation Snap Shield. I picked this up at my local Best Buy, and you can see the packaging that it comes in, and it calls out that it is for the third generation iPad, but it also works on the iPad 2. It's going to run you about $29.99, at least that's how much I paid at my Best Buy. And at the time, they only had it in this color, which is kind of like a frost clear sort of color. This is like a plastic back, so I believe it's made out of like a polycarbonate shell. And the way that this is going to work is you simply put your iPad, I've got an iPad third generation, this is an LTE model, and you basically put it in one corner just like that, and then you come around to these two corners and simply snap them in just like so. That's all there is to this. One of the things that I'm going to call out is I've used a lot of shells on my iPad 2, and they typically snap in all the way around the corners, all four. This one seems a little different, and you saw I laid it in here, and then I really only snapped in two corners, and it snaps in right there where you can see it go a little bit over and there, and likewise on those two corners right in that area and right in that area. So I don't know if that's going to alleviate some of the stress on the corners that will then prevent it from cracking over time, the shell that is. So we'll see. As time goes on, I'll let you guys know. Here's what it looks like on the back. And again, it's a frosted clear. It is going to show a little bit of fingerprinting, so you'll wipe it down from time to time. Everything is fine. I mean, as far as cutouts, you can see a big wide opening for your dock. They have decided to leave the speaker area open instead of cover it up. Over on the side, you've got everything accessible. This is not cut all the way open, so you do have some coverage right here. Very easy to get to. Up on top, everything is accessible. You can see your microphone is completely cut out and accessible. Same thing with the headphone jack. And then right along here on the side, you've got an opening to where you can put your smart cover. This isn't going to allow you to remove your SIM card with this back cover on. You're going to have to take the cover off. There is a hint of Belkin branding there, and then there's also a hint of some I don't know, it's like a stamp from manufacturing right in here, but you really can't see it. Now when you put the smart cover on this, it's really simple. You attach it, and this is what it looks like. So you have a very small gap in between, but there's no issues with folding this all the way back. This is not the magnetic version of this case, so it's not going to hold your smart cover in place. Over time, they are going to release a version that has the magnetic strip right in this area, and it'll hold it there. And there's also a secure version, as I understand, that's going to come out that will hold your smart cover in place. But it works, and for what it is, it works well. And that's typically how I use it. I fold this smart cover back and just hold it in place like that. Again, this is the Belkin Snap Shield for the third generation iPad. It's also going to work for the iPad 2. For what it is, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. $29.99 is a bit expensive, but you know what? All these back shields usually run right around there. And I think these things, for what they are, should be more around the $15 to $20 mark. But hey, it is what it is. That's how much they charge, so be it. But if you are looking for a minimum level of protection, this is not going to protect against drops. It'll do scratch protection, but that's about it. But if that's what you're looking for, it's a pretty good option for you. It is available now. And no doubt there will be more back shields coming out over time. But if you're looking for something now, check out the Belkin Snap Shield. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, take care, everybody, and have fun.